This is the part where I remember when, for anyone who you felt like you were going to lose your life, there comes a moment where everything's slow motion and you have a talk with whoever, whatever creator you believe in. And at this point, still early in the attack, I felt like he's on top of me, strangling me from the back, squatting over me. I could fight. Yeah, I could fight. And I remember looking at the blood, and I remember it slow. The crazy part is this moment of remembering the blood is what has made me black out and made me literally go red for years to come. It's the part that when I would share part of my story with people, they would try to use it to trigger me. Because when I seen red flashing back to what happened to me, that's all I would see when I defended myself or somebody triggered me. But I'm in a healed space now. But when I seen that, I remember saying, I remember it like it was yesterday. I remember it in slow motion. God, tell my mommy and daddy I love them. You go back to being a child. Tell my mom and dad I love them. And I remember then giving up. And then I got mad. I got mad at God because I was like, why am I still breathing? Why am I still suffering? Why? Why? See, I remember talking to God saying, why am I still alive? I can't breathe, so why am I alive? I seen blood running from my ears, which means I felt it running from my ears, my lip, and my nose. And I guess something happened in that moment because it was like, so I can't just tap out like this. Okay, God. And something took over and I began fighting back. I began fighting back the best I could, but it was difficult because I couldn't breathe. We rolled over the bed and onto the floor beside his stereo and phone. I tried to grab his black night lamp to hit him with it, but he knocked it out of my hand. He also knocked the phone off of the hook. Listen to later to only find out, because I remember the time on the clock, when that phone got knocked off the hook. I'm getting hot, y'all. I'm getting hot. I'm doing this now. I'm doing the whole of this day so I get my lashes touched up tomorrow. Oh, child. Okay, come on. I had to pause. I had to pull it together. In that moment, I found out later my mom was calling him back. She said she was pacing at work, trying to figure out why. Fuck, she ain't say this. This is my version of a mama. Why did he call me? Why did he call? So she was calling back to try to talk to him. Listen to the mother's instinct. She called when she later told me the time she called. I remember the time on the clock when I had the moment of trying to fight back, trying to escape. If she would have called a minute sooner, that phone might have got knocked off the hook when it was ringing, because it probably would have been like, ring, ring. And I probably would have jumped harder. And my mom, she would have heard. She would have heard me being tortured. So I thank God that she called after, because she said she got a busy, when the old school phone would be off the hook. That's what she heard. See, I said it right here. Later to find out my mom was calling at the same time when he knocked the lamp and everything down. I remember the clock saying 11 something. It was before 11:15. More choking and hitting upside my head and what I thought was a TV and stereo. That's what it felt like. I don't know what he was hitting me with. My eyes were already... I remember I couldn't see good. They were swelling. I opened my eyes and could barely see because of all the blood. I remember fading in and out of consciousness several times. At one point, he left when I was out of consciousness, and I woke up and he had made a sandwich. He had went out to make a sandwich, this sick motherfucker, and was standing over me eating the sandwich. Once when I opened my eyes, I grabbed his, I don't know if I can say this word, penis hard, and I squeezed it. But it only made him more angry. So once when I opened my eyes, I grabbed his penis hard and squeezed it, but it only made him more angry. I watched his hand go by my left outer thigh. He cut me, but I did not see with what, nor did I feel it. This motherfucker is definitely trying to kill me. He really is. Now, I remember, so y'all, this is what's crazy. I remember the times where that this is not in there, and I probably purposely didn't because this was something I typed up for the detectives. I had a box cutter on me and I had a stun gun. Because I had family that was trying to protect me. I was like, I got this crazy guy. I don't want to worry my mom. I don't want to worry my dad. That scar on my thigh, I don't have it here. Can I pause this? Yeah, hold on. The scar on my thigh. I felt him cut it so slow. Now, this is 3 to 4 weeks after. I still have it, but it's not as visible. After several surgeries, that's how it healed. But I remember watching him. In my mind, everything felt like slow motion. Certain instances where I remember feel like slow motion. And he was using my box cutter. Then the hospital, now even though I gave them this, they had the hospital report. So they later found out, they thought the stun gun was his, the stun gun was mine. Doesn't matter now. So he took what I took with me. Crazy part is I was all prepared, but I wasn't prepared with it out. I don't know what... I probably had gut instincts I wasn't listening to. I knew to park down the street, right? I knew to have a stun gun and a box cutter on me, but I didn't walk up to the door having it out and being prepared. He then just took the stun gun and started torturing. He started torturing me with the stun gun and said, I'm going to kill you, bitch. Remember him saying different things. Nobody's ever going to want you. When I think back, that motherfucker was crazy. Which is it? You won't kill me or nobody going to want me? You know, now I'm this 48-year-old Roxanne. Crazy part is he's 60 now, y'all. He was 12 years older than me. He's 60 now. We're not done with the attack. Let's continue.